Alright guys, I made it out to property, and just as I thought, well, I hoped. I wasn't 100%, but I figured she'd be alright. Chicken still made it. She's still hanging in with me. She's the sole survivor of the flock I had before. I just left her plenty of water, which she kicked a bunch of straw in now. Plenty of water and plenty of food. There's automatic feeder there. And she still got water. I just gave her some new water. But yeah, she made it. Heck yeah. Her name was Crooked Feather. Now I'm going to call her Crooked Feather Trooper. She's a trooper. She is a trooper. She is a survivor for sure. And I'm going to go ahead and look around here and see what else Mother Nature did to property in time. Just left alone to its own devices. Which so far so good. Apparently we got a bunch of rain. Acorns are falling now. So it means we got the rain. Should be have some pretty good decent amount of water in the pond. Take this thing slow. It's giving in on me. I'm gonna have to cut me some more trees and build a new bridge. That wasn't too bad. There's something was digging. Skunk probably. Skunk or armadillo. Skunks and armadillos like to dig and forage for grub worms and things of that nature. Looks like the bridge was flooded out again, but the water's receded since the water. This bridge needs to be repaired as well. It's definitely seen better days. It's all sloped. You can't really see the slope exactly, but it was nice and straight across, and now it's sloped on this side and all falling in on this side. So I gotta get a new bridge built, get some trees cut, some planks put across, to make a floor for the bridge. But yeah, it looks about how I expected. Leaves are falling now. There went one right as I said it. So the ground's getting covered in leaves. You go back through, we're getting new sprigs of briar growing up. I gotta get rid of all this thorny stuff here. Get rid of all that. Clear out the old tents. They ain't worth anything. And then I'm gonna burn all the way around the pond. I'm gonna burn the bank. I'm gonna set a fire, burn back all the weeds, all the thorns, and burn off all that funk from the water receding. And that'll create a lot of charcoal around the edge, so when it rains again, that water flows in. It'll purify the water that refills the pond. And I still got a pretty good fish population in there, so I got plenty of food. They're just little sunfish, little red-eared sunfish, so not the biggest catch, but you catch 3 or 4 and you definitely got a good meal. Heck, even just a couple, you make a nice little fish soup, you're good to go. So that food source is still solid. Then I need to get back in here. Some more thorns and briar growing in this. This is supposed to be the herb patch. And this tree right here, the red bud, actually draws nitrogen in. So having this tree is beneficial to draw in outside source. Here, let me get out of the sun. It's early morning sun. It's nice out here. But draws in the nitrogen from the soil. So it'll draw it in from around and add nitrogen to the soil of the plants around. But I'm going to boost all this anyways. Put more leaves and wood and stuff, the hugelkultur style stumps and everything decomposing, and then put some soil over top of it, build it up another foot. Because the wall and what I had going is all broken down. But yeah, I'm gonna get this built up, get the veggies in, or not the veggies, excuse me, but the herbs, get the compost going, get the wall built up, and then once the roots go in deep enough, it's right next to the pond, so it'll continuously have groundwater. But I mean, of course, I'll water some things at the base, but say I am busy, don't get a chance to water, or forget to water, or whatever the case may be, if I don't actually water directly, it's not going to run out of water. That's the whole point of putting the main big garden on the island. Water here. When it rains, this thing floods full. I'm going to get all this stuff burnt up, cleaned up, and then get this to where it'll hold some water and maintain water. Maybe whether I can get it to do it naturally or dig and put those hard shell pond castings in here, or maybe some kind of plastic down or whatever. I'm going to get this turned to a water reservoir. Plus, I mean, I got plenty of water, and I'm always collecting water. This right here is a nice tea. Get all this stuff burnt up. And then see, here's, what's this, probably 50 some odd gallons of water, maybe 40 gallons. But anyways, that's just plant water. Obviously, look at that water, it was gross looking. Dark. Plants will love it though. That just means it's got micronutrients in it. Flip some logs over. I'm always curious to see what's under. See if I can find a snake, frog, spider, lizard, whatever. Oh, there's gunfire. Yep, nothing. Get this water catchment set back up. See, it's all falling down. That tank should be full by now, but it isn't. It's not functional the way it's supposed to be. And these pods that I've put together look pretty good. Look, they clearly will host life. I think this is, let me rub it and smell it. No, it looked like involuntary tomato. See the hairs at the bottom? But it don't smell like tomato. It looks like tomato. I think it's tomato, but yeah, that's tomato of some sort. Obviously, it's not going to make it because it's very, very late in the season. But point being, these compost buckets come next season once it all broke down a little bit more and I churn it and turn it, will definitely grow something. Here's a pile. You can't see it, it just blends in, but see my foot go into it. Here's a pile of compost ready to be picked up, put in another tote. I'm just gonna keep raking and make my own soil out here to grow with. Come down here and see what the pond looks like from this angle. You gotta be careful though. You see this whole big thing? Look close. Well, if the camera will focus. Well, come on, camera. You want to focus? You don't want to focus? You want to be a bum? All right, camera. Here's a bum camera. Anyways, it's covered in thorns. I don't know why this thing don't want to. It don't ever want to focus close up. It wants to focus on the foreground or the background. But anyways, it's all blackberry bushes. So in the future, if I let out, it got me in the back. Ooh. And they're hooked like a talon, so they curve and dig right in. Oh my God! Come on! I don't want to tear my shirt up. I'm stuck, guys. They literally grabbed a hold of me. I don't know what to do. Maybe roll out of it. Oh, yeah, that worked. No, it didn't. It just rolled with me. Look at it. Look. Can you see that? See it? It's hooked into me. I'm so annoyed right now. If I was in a different shirt, I'd just pull right off of it, but I don't want to tear my shirt. So I got, ow! See that? Oh my God. Okay, I'm free. I'm free. Tread lightly. Make sure there's no snakes down here by the water. And then get all this. I always say clean it up, but then I always have the thought of how the fish like to get in all these little branches when the water goes up and hide and feed, because the bugs will come in and land on these branches, and then if they say fall off the branches or they think they're going to go down for a drink, it feeds the fish. So I don't know, I might devise a different system. Clean some of it up, but leave some of it. Well, not too bad out here. Oh, 11 minutes already. Wow. That went by quick. Maybe I'll do like a solid 20 minutes or something. I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to be. I need to get up there and install my door handle to the tiny house. Ah! Dude, these blackberry bushes and vines do not play around. Just hang down low. Okay, I got by it that time. Oh gosh, still got me. Okay, let's walk backwards. Okay. I'll get these ones out of the way. Alright. I'm gonna walk up the stream here. See, these things are covered in thorns, but they're different than those blackberry bushes. They don't grab a hold of you the same way. Yeah, they still hurt, but they just don't grab a hold of you the same way. And then this is the other gully. And then I'll get all this stuff cleaned out and moved and burnt and whatever. And this, see the islands there. So this is one waterway, curves, goes down and around and feeds into the pond there. And then the other gully that you just seen is over there. So I got this place, this island, call it the island, but it's actually only surrounded by 3 sides, so it's technically a peninsula. But you gotta cross 2 bridges to get to it, so this part definitely feels very islandy, kind of isolated from the 2 main camps. That's bottom camp, top camp, and the island. And then we have front lawn, and then over there is where I call the sandbar. Yeah, so plenty of water, plenty of work to get done. And then my bird feeders are empty. The birds came through and knocked it out. Get these filled back up. Winter's coming, so I feed the birds throughout the summer. Just, you know, whenever I think about it or whatever. But when winter's coming and during winter, I try and make it a priority to keep the bird feeders full. Help keep them alive through the winter. Plus, the little birds themselves are beneficial to me because they eat a lot of bugs, just like the chickens. Yeah. Oh, the tadpoles are big now. Let's see if we can catch some. I need a net. Or a jug. Let's see what we got here. I don't see any. Nope, just some dirt. Nope, didn't get any on that one either, but tadpoles are in here and they're big. I'm gonna get in here and clean all of this stuff out right here. That's some good stuff too. Go and find a bunch of thistle and that'll make me a tea for the plants. It's also good for human consumption. Actually, nettle is a superfood, but it's a pain to get to the food part of it. It's the reason why they call it stinging nettle. Actually, here's some right here. It's got mildew all over it, but there's thorns on the ends of these leaves. I don't know if you can see that. See that? And then once it pokes you, it has a little bit of poison on it, enough to make it sting. After you get poked by it, it stings. It literally lasts. Kind of like a mosquito bite. Once they bite you, it burns and itches for a little bit. That nettle's just like that. Actually, I'd rather get bit by a mosquito than run across the bull nettle. Okay, there's tiny house. Sitting nice and steady for me. I gotta get over there and get the handle, take the board off the window, crawl in there, get the door fixed, and then get the window locked back up from the inside. Oh, path has grown up already. I had just had this cleaned up. You've seen it in the other videos. But the peach tree, boy, it's looking nice. Looking nice. I might need to put a stake. Okay, here's the trunk. I might need to put a counter anchor stake at an angle and then stake it. See, it's got a little bit of lean to it. And then I'll just stake it and anchor it. Oh, there goes a little lizard. Probably can't see it in the camera, but I can see it with my eyes. Rip this up. Path goes along here. See how the other trees are holding in, holding out. The bridge is doing okay, or walkway anyway, it's not a bridge. Here's the mimosa. That's not a fruit tree, but mimosa is medicinal, so it is a beneficial tree. And once it flowers in the summer, it's going to smell so good, so it'll be beneficial in that way as well. But it's doing good. I transplanted that as a little bitty tree. And then here's the plum tree. Not doing too bad. I mean, it's got good new growth on it. It goes way up. Here, let me look behind me before I step on a snake or something. Okay. But yeah. So start down there. New growth way up. I get it trimmed up and figure out what I want to be the mains. And trim off all the other extra branches and get it looking right. It's a good tree. It's taking hold of the ground. It's not hurting for anything right now. And then over here, it's always been a problem since I planted it, but I think it's because I need to clear out some of this stuff. See, it's shaded. But it also gets eaten up pretty bad over here. But this is a pear tree. Work in progress. It's tiny. It was actually bigger than that when I planted it, but it's had some issues. But it's still hanging in there, which is a good thing. Which means there's hope for it for the future. And then back down the path. And get out here and get stuff cleaned up. Get some more wood chips thrown down. Get the weed eater going and cut all this stuff back again. See how quick it grows out here? What was that? Felt like something poked me through my pants. Gotta be careful not to get stung, bit, or whatever. And then this big pine tree, just you wait. Just you wait. This thing's gonna be a nice little bonsai tree on the side of the path. I'm gonna get into that and cut that up one day when I feel like it got extra energy. And here's the other plum tree. This one's going a little bit crooked too. I don't know why they're... Well, I mean, this might be one part of it. I got a rock falling in on it. Okay. So, you've seen around a little bit. Now I gotta get some work started. Go ahead and end this video at about 20 minutes. Not too bad. So, hope you all like what's going on. Hope you all have a good day. Be blessed, be well, stay positive, stay productive, enjoy everything. And as always, thank you for the support. These are my blueberries. They need some more fertilizer and some water. Then they'll get to go and see this new growth. So that's a good sign. Here's new growth on this one too. Now I just need to nurture and nourish that new growth and get it into a full bush. And then next season I'll have some blueberries. See what's under here. Nothing. Oh, Black Widow. Is that Black Widow? What is that? Yep. No? What is that? Spider. It looks like a fiddleback almost, but I can't tell. It's got web around it. Fiddlebacks aren't supposed to make web, so I don't know. Yep, it's fiddleback. It's dead back now. Fiddleback, brown recluse, slash, if it bites you, it's necrosis, necrotic venom. It'll rot your skin. You have to go get it treated. Your body don't have what it takes to fight it all the way off. It'll just slowly rot and rot and rot until you go get steroid shots. This poor grasshopper met his match here in the water bucket. And I'll go take him down, feed him to the chicken, special treat. And something came over here and drank out of my bucket and spilled it. Oh no, it's got a hole in it. Crack in the bottom. Alright, anyways. From 3AP, from the tiny house. Deuces, y'all. I gotta get things done.